Hey guys, welcome Game Back today, bringing another video, and today we'll be covering Season 1 of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War and the Warzone integration, as well as some things that we can see coming during Season 1 here. So first off, we'll go through some of the items that you'll get in the Battle Pass. We'll also discuss Rebirth Island, which if you are someone who played Blackout on Black Ops 4, you remember that map as Alcatraz, so we'll go through that and some of the differences to the map and what we can look forward to. Now, first off, Season 1 is going to launch tonight. If you're on the West Coast time, it's going to launch here on December 15th at 11 p.m. And then here on East Coast time, where I am, it's going to be around 1 or 2 a.m. on December 16th, or Wednesday morning. The update will go live. So what that's going to introduce is a Battle Pass for Season 1 of Cold War, as well as a bunch of map changes, specifically the new map for Rebirth Island, or Alcatraz as you may know it from Blackout. But there are some differences to that map. Now, with the Battle Pass, you can earn up to 1,300 COD points, same as with the Modern Warfare Battle Passes that we get for those seasons. You can earn up to 1,300 COD points by purchasing into the Battle Pass, which is nice. If you don't and you just do the free tiers, you'll at least get 300, which is good. Now, the Battle Pass will have shared tiers, so there will be some tiers in the Battle Pass which will unlock items for Cold War as well as Modern Warfare / Warzone at the same time. So, interesting point they posted in the blog on Activision.com is that little tidbit that was in the information here in the blog post. Wondering if that means we're going to see maybe those new weapons that we know are in the game files for Modern Warfare coming with those. Maybe there's going to be more than just the 2 weapons for Cold War. I wouldn't cross your fingers on it. I think that those weapons we're probably going to see for what we assume for Season 7, as well as the Soap Operator, will be coming later on down the line after Season 1 is already passed and we're in the heart of it or near the end. I'm sure those other weapons will come. But for Blackout Cold War Season 1, there will be those shared tiers, like I said. Now, what you get by purchasing into this right away at Tier 1, you're going to get, obviously, we're going to get the new Operator Stitch for Season 1. You're going to get some skins for Adler and a bunch more stuff there. So the new Operator Stitch, he's basically a former chemical weapons specialist for Russia who's kind of just a rogue agent at this point. So, interesting looking operator. You'll get him at Tier 1, as well as new skins for Adler, some different missions, Silver Flash Watch, and Season XP boost. So by buying into the season, you're going to get 10% increase to XP earned during the entire season. So overall XP doesn't specifically mention weapon XP, but just overall XP. You get a 10% boost by purchasing it, which is a little interesting. It's only 10%, but still you're getting a little bit extra XP. You can level up through that Battle Pass quicker by purchasing into the Battle Pass. And like I said, you're also going to get 1,300 COD points in total if you purchase into the Battle Pass. So if you just want to go through the free tiers, which you can, and you'll get the weapons for free, which is always a good thing. But if you want to just do the free tiers, you're going to get 300 COD points by the time you complete it. Now, if you purchase into the Battle Pass, you'll get an additional 1,000 COD points for that. So all in all, if you do both, if you purchase in, you'll get the 1,300, and you can use that to buy into the Season 2 Battle Pass for free. So it's a good investment. I know a lot of people brought this up with Modern Warfare. If you purchase Season 1 and you save all the COD points you earn and level up for the entire season, which because we have Warzone now is very easy to do, you really shouldn't have to pay for any other season Battle Pass going forward. So buy one, and then you essentially get them all for free, which is a good thing. Now, 2 free weapons that are coming here in the Battle Pass. You get these on the free tiers, just like we saw in Modern Warfare. You're going to get the MAC-10, which is a 9mm SMG. We've seen this in COD games before. The other one is a really interesting one that I don't believe we've seen in Call of Duty prior to this, is the OTS GROZA 1. So this is the version of the GROZA that fires in 7.62 by 39 versus the GROZA 4, which fires 9 by 39, same as the AS Val. So this one is the GROZA 1, chambered in 7.62 by 39, that Russian cartridge. Should be a really interesting weapon. Anybody who played Battlefield 4, and I believe it was in Battlefield 3 as well, may remember these weapons. So very fun to use. We'll have to see how it handles. I'm really excited to kind of use that Warzone. I think that'll be a really fun weapon to use, especially to level that up. That should be really interesting. Always a big fan of Russian weapons, especially this one. I think it'll be a lot of fun, especially if I'm remembering how fun it was to use in Battlefield 4. Now, obviously, we're going to get new weapon blueprints throughout this. So we have to wait and see what weapons they are. I know some of these were actually kind of leaked in private games that you could actually see all the blueprints, but I didn't spoil that for myself. I'm not sure what they're going to be yet. Hopefully, we get some some good tactical, realistic milsim skins for some of these, but because it's a Black Ops game, I'm probably going to say they might be a little bit more flashy, but we'll have to wait and see what they look like with these blueprints. And that's also a good thing if you want to purchase those blueprints that they have in the store tomorrow, as well as just level up through the game in the season. You will be able to unlock those blueprints for the weapon that you may not have unlocked in Cold War. So you'll be able to use that in Warzone, which will be really nice. And you can level them up from there since it is cross progression. So keep that in mind. If you don't have something unlocked in Cold War, but you get a blueprint, use it in Warzone, you will be able to level up that weapon and get unlocks for it to use in Warzone. Now, when we get to tier 100, you're going to get some ultimate rewards there. You're going to get a prisoner skin for Stitch, so we usually see that operator skin come at tier 100. You're going to get the natural order assault rifle blueprint. This is going to be probably for the GROZA. This will be a nice one. You also get the assault vehicle skin, which will be specific, I believe, towards Cold War based on what the vehicle is. You'll also get the Season 1 emblem. So same thing we're used to with Modern Warfare here in Black Ops Cold War Season 1. Now, going to Rebirth Island. If you guys are familiar with Rebirth Island, this will be a new map that's being launched tomorrow. And if you played Black Ops 4, as more specifically Blackout, you'll remember this as Alcatraz Island. We've also seen this in previous, I believe, maps in the Black Ops series. But Alcatraz Island, really great, smaller map that was introduced into Blackout about halfway through the game, where you had different respawn system. It was a lot of fun because you could respawn, and it's a lot more fast-paced, hectic gameplay, which is really fun. So, versus Verdansk, which has 330 POIs or point of interest, Alcatraz Island here, or Rebirth Island as it's been dubbed, since there are some minor changes to it, but overall it's the same layout, we'll have a total of 32 or 33 points of interest on the entire island. Now, the layout of this is basically the same as it was in Alcatraz. The main points of interest are going to be bioweapons labs, which is always a really fun spot to drop. That's where we would drop a lot in Blackout. You're going to get the Deadcon Zone, Chemical Engineering, Harbor, Factory, Living Quarters, Security Area, Construction Site, Shore, and those are the main points of interest. There will be smaller points of interest on the outside of the map. I'll put the link down below so you can see the live interactive map. A lot of good drop spots here. I'm interested to see what the loot pool looks like on the ground for this, because what the mix, I'm wondering what the mix will be in this and Verdansk, whether it's a mix of probably both Modern Warfare and Cold War weapons. So I'll have to wait and see what that looks like. Especially, I'm looking forward to dropping to some of the spots. We used to drop a lot in Construction Zone, somewhere on the outskirts, and there used to be in Blackout, there used to be a lot of the, you'd get the gold boxes and stuff, which had all the legendary weapons. So I'm curious to see what kind of loot pools are there, where the orange boxes are here. There's a lot of good tactics we had on this map back in Blackout, so it should be a lot of fun to jump into. The game definitely needs a new map, something new and fresh. Now, with all the weapons, also talking Warzone integration here with the Cold War weapons, all the weapons are going to be coming into Warzone. So if you have them unlocked in Cold War, you will be able to use them with the attachments you have unlocked in Warzone. So it really hasn't been 100% specified to detail what that's going to look like, how the system's going to work. We've seen some screenshots a little bit mention that yes, everything will be available. So we'll get our hands on that tomorrow. I'll be having a video out tomorrow. We'll go through everything that's going to be there, as well as the new map and things like that. It should be a lot of fun to get all these new weapons. You'll see the gameplay in the background here. Nothing special, just a very heavy respawn game on Nuketown 24/7, which is what I've been using to level up a lot of my weapons. Using the Craig 6 here, which is the AK-5. It's a Swedish assault rifle. And this is one that I think is going to probably be a really good one for Warzone. So I'm leveling that up, just about 100% complete with that. Trying to get all the way up to rank 55 before this so I can get that M82, which I really want to have for Warzone. But I think have to see how all these weapons fare in Warzone. It should be very good to see a nice meta shift. The game has been very stale for a while. It's just been basically Kilo, MP5, and R90 or the DP12 Dragon's Breath shotgun are basically the meta for this game, and a lot of SPR as well, which really isn't as bad. Mainly the three guns, Kilo, MP5, and the R90 have just been running rampant, and there really hasn't been any patches to this whatsoever. So along with this Warzone integration of the Cold War weapons, we're going to see specific weapon balancing for the Cold War weapons as they're brought in, so they won't perform the same as they do in multiplayer for Cold War. They're going to have their own sets of stats for Warzone, just like Treyarch did with Blackout, they had different stats for Blackout versus multiplayer for the weapons, so they performed differently. So that's what they're doing here as well. I believe Raven Studio is going to be handling that. So with those balance changes or the stats to the weapons, I'm curious. They're probably going to be implementing the same thing for some of the Modern Warfare weapons like the Kilo, the MP5, and the R90, and maybe other weapons as well. We haven't seen a balance patch or any really weapon tuning for Modern Warfare / Warzone weapons. I want to say since the very beginning of Season 6 when the SPR was nerfed because it was hit scan. That was really the last one I think we had. So I'm assuming they're going to be doing a widespread weapon rebalance in here with not only the new stats for the Cold War weapons, but also for the Modern Warfare weapons. And we'll have a nice meta shift here. It should be a lot more fun to play this tomorrow, a lot more refreshing, and hopefully a wider variety of weapons can be used since they're adding 30+ weapons here. It really should give us a lot more options, and should be able to have a lot more fun playing now that you're not running into people with the same exact operator skins, the same exact weapons in every single engagement. So we're looking forward to that. Let me know down below what you guys think. Again, Season 1 goes live here for Cold War / Warzone integration December 16th on the East Coast time, and if you're on the West Coast, it's going to be later tonight at 11 p.m. So that download, I believe you can pre-download a lot of it for the PlayStation, at least where I am, but for the other systems, I'm sure it'll go live a little bit before so you can pre-install. I'm not sure how large the update is going to be. I don't believe they really specified what the size is, but we'll have to wait and see what that looks like and how long it takes. So let me know down below what you guys think of Cold War Season 1. Are you looking forward to this? What do you hope you see for weapon blueprints, milsim operators, maybe milsim weapons? And also, what are we going to see on those shared progression tiers between Cold War and Modern Warfare Warzone? Some will be specific for both, so I'd say there's a small window we get those new Modern Warfare weapons, but probably very unlikely. But we'll have to wait and see what this looks like. Maybe we'll get more than we know, because they really have been kind of hush-hush about what this update is really going to include. There hasn't been that much information out there. So let me know down below what you guys think. Until next time, this is Buffer Gaming with the Season 1 overview for Black Ops Cold War, Warzone integration. Until next time, Buffer Gaming, out.